Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. In this video, I will be doing my preview for the upcoming match between the Brumbies and the Blues. But if you do enjoy this video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Nonetheless, let's get straight into this preview. Right, so this match is an absolutely huge one for Super Rugby. It is going to be two top contenders in the competition going head-to-head. The Blues, they are on an impressive winning streak. The Brumbies, they have been struggling a little bit up against New Zealand opposition, but they have still been able to get more wins than any other Australian side up against New Zealand opposition. So this game should be a very exciting one. It will be at GIO Stadium, 9:45 PM New Zealand time on Saturday night, and should be a very entertaining fixture. We will be going through at a few of the previous fixtures for both of these teams, also looking through at key players that I think will be able to do well in this fixture, and then we do give our prediction for who I think will be able to win this match. Now looking through at the previous three fixtures for the Brumbies, the first one we are looking at is their game up against the Hurricanes, in which they were victorious, 42 points to 25. Then the next game, it was a victory over the Chiefs, and they were able to win it 38 points to 28. And then last week they did have their game up against the Crusaders, in which they were defeated 37 points to 26. So they've been going pretty decently up against New Zealand opposition, but now it will be a tough game at GIO Stadium, as their flawless record for their home games has now been tainted by that win last week for the Crusaders. But now looking through at the Blues, they have won their last three fixtures, the first of which was up against the Western Force, 22 points to 18. Then from there they were able to get themselves that absolutely massive win up against the Rebels, 71 points to 28. And then last week's game they were able to bring up the half century once again, and they were able to win it 26 points to 26 over the Reds. But those are the three previous fixtures for both sides. Now we look through at key players who I feel will be able to perform well in this game. But now looking through at the Brumbies, the three players that I have got, it is Tom Banks as the fullback for this matchup. He's really going to have to make sure that he cuts down all space in behind the defensive line, because if they do end up going for a couple chip and chases, we know how much Beauden Barrett loves one of those, and Tom Banks is going to have to be all over it if he does want a good chance of the Brumbies getting away with the victory. Then the next name, it is Luke Raymer, and the reason I've got him is because there's no Rob Valetini, there's no Jerome Brown, so for him, it's a massive opportunity to step up and try and prove that he is one of those guys that could replace either Valetini or Jerome Brown if they do need him. So I think he will be able to have a big game. And the good news with Luke Raymer is he has actually been getting a few minutes off the bench in the past few weeks, so it means that he has had a little bit of game time, which can always be a very useful thing. Then the last name that I have got, it is going to be Nick White, the halfback for the Brumbies, and he's just going to have to make sure that he does what he normally does, which is sniping round the side of the breakdown, try and lure in some of those big forwards for the Blues, and then create the opportunities on the outside. One of those backs, such as the two in the midfield for Len Ikitau and Irasimoni. But those are the three players for the Brumbies that I've said will be able to play well. Now for the Blues, I have got the first name, and it is Kurt Eklund. Anytime the Blues have gone for the rolling maul over the last couple of weeks, it has been looking absolutely dangerous, and that will be exactly what they go for in this match, I would think. I don't think they want to close out this game with a very close one. They would rather put the dagger in the chest of the Brumbies and make sure that they do get themselves a very comfortable win, as the Brumbies, they're still right up there on the table currently, although they have been overtaken by the Crusaders, who were able to get themselves a win recently over the Fijian Drua. But then the next name that I have got, it is going to be Dalton Papali'i. He's been a little bit quiet the last couple of weeks, but normally if he has a couple quiet weeks, the next week is an absolute blinder, and this one I think could be just that. Then the last name for the Blues that I have got, it is Caleb Clark. A little bit similar to Dalton Papali'i, how he has been a little bit more quiet than he would like to be, but I think as soon as you give him any type of ball out on that wing, he is going to be able to run straight over the top and round of Tom Wright. It is going to be a tough day at the office for the Brumbies winger, but if Caleb Clark gets going, he is a hard man to stop, that is for sure. But now we are up to that stage of trying to predict a score. I'll be honest, I'm getting worse at the predictions. I haven't actually got one right in quite some time, or even close for that matter. I said the Crusaders would win by 13, won by 58, but I guess if I had to pick a score for this game, I'm going to do something that I wouldn't normally do, and that's go very risky. I'm going to say the Blues win this game by 15. I don't know, it could be closer, it could be very close in fact, and maybe even the Brumbies take it, but Blues by 15, that is going to be the prediction that I do go with. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all for the next one.